Hello, I'm Mighty Slim, and in part 6 of our look at how to play section 43 by Country Joe and the Fish, we are going to look at the rhythm guitar parts that happen. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel below, Mr. Mighty Slim, and we looked at 5 previous parts, and we have links below to that. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need to know is the high E string is tuned down to a D, and the low E string is also tuned down to a D. Alright, then we have these intervals played with the open D string and the high D string. You can include the other strings as well. Now remember, all the other strings are tuned open but the top 2 strings, or rather the outside strings. Alright, so then we have the first finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the G, and 3rd finger is going to go on the 3rd fret of the B. Right? And we'll play that. So the intro will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. So what is that? That's the 2 and the 3, like I said, or rather the 2, as we'll call it, and then we'll move it to the 5 and the 6. I'll call it the 5, and then the opens, which will be the open G string and the 1st fret of the B. We'll call that open. Alright, so we have 2, 5, 2, open, open, 2, 5, 2, open, open, and then hold the 2 for 2 bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. And now we have the opening guitar solo, which we described, I believe, in part 3, right? So then we're going to do we'll do this again, the 2, 5, 2, open, open. We'll do that 3 times, sustain the chord for 2 bars, and we'll repeat that. So let's do that right now. And of course, this is when the guitar solo kicks in. So we'll go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, and repeat. One, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Sustaining the chord for 2 bars. Now keep in mind, you have the first beat is missing, and then you kick in with the guitar. So it's 1, 1, and then so keep that in mind, at least for that part. All right. So then we'll have the part that goes. We'll have that part that happens, and we described that also in part 3 of the second half of part 3. All right, so I'm going to go. We'll do the 2s. We'll do the 2s. All right, and then we'll go up to the 4 and 5 this time. 4 on the G, 5 on the B, and then back to the 2 and 3s. Now the rhythm is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go up to the 4 and the 5. 1, 2, and then back down to for 3, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And then we have the 2 and the 3s and the 2 and the 1s. 2nd fret on the G, 1st fret on the B there. So we have right? So we have let's try it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll do this twice. The 2 and the 3s, and the 1 and the 1 and the 2 and the 1s. We'll do that twice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And back to the 2 and 3s, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 bar of 2s, 1 bars of the 5 and the 6, 1 bars of 2s, and 1 bars of 5 and 6. And that when that happens, that's the it goes the, and then so that's what will happen when it goes up. So let's do that whole section again there. And I think if you watch my fingers, it should be clear. So. All right, and then we have the that we did. We described that in part 1. Anyway, so then the bass will come back in with the all right, and then we'll do the intro just exactly like we did with 2 rounds, and then the chords, and then repeating of 3 rounds, and then the sustained chord twice. So we'll do it for you. So. One, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and then the harmonica solo comes in, and that's going to be the round of 3s, and you're going to do that twice. So pretend here comes the harmonica. So. One, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and do it again. Third time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and then he goes. I think that the harmonica solo really kicks in. I'm gonna go. So that's 1, 2, and then 1, 2. So what did I do there? I had the 2s, and then I had my pinky on the 3rd fret of the high D string to the open string, still with the rest of the chord, and then put my 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the high D. So it's 1. And then and then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and which is the traditional open G with a C note on the B string. So let's do that whole part for you. So 1, and then we'll go into the 2s, kind of with the same rhythm, back to the opens. 2 with the same rhythms, back to the opens, and then we'll do kind of a on the 2s there. All right, and then we're gonna go back and forth from the 2s to the opens. You know, kind of a little more strumming. Not. I don't think we're gonna go full blown on that, but that. Anyway, so watch. I'll call out the 3s and the opens. So we'll take it from kind of the start of that cycle. So 2s, open, 2s. Let's try the rhythm again. So. And then right. And now I'm gonna go. Let's see there. I have the wrong sheets queued up here. All right. Let's see what I did there. Where's my sheet 5, Bobby? Where's my sheet 5? Oh Lordy, here it is. Woo! Escape that one. My dear sheet 5. All right. At the end of that, right? What we're gonna have here is we're gonna hit the opens on beat 2, and then beat 4 is gonna be the twos, and then beat 2 is on for the next bar is on the 2, and beat 4 is on this chord. So like I said, coming out of that we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So why not? Let's play the whole thing. Like I said, you can listen to the rhythm. I kind of have a rhythm that I do. You can kind of come up with your own, or what you feel is maybe closer to the accuracy. But anyway, let's do that whole thing with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So here we go. Actually, you know what? Let's do the entire thing. So from the 1. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Then we have what I described in part 4 was the circus section, which was the Now we already did that in part 4. All right. So now let's move to our other sheets here. The all important sheets. Very, very important. Almost lost part 5. Tragic. Would have been tragic. All right. So now the organ solo comes in, and we'll do. The only difference here is when we go to the opens, we'll do those 3 times, right? And we also have now the brand new introduction of a low D string. You kind of hit that, the low D string, and you can hit the D with its D and maybe the open A as well, but you can have the introduction of that. So we'll have, here we go, we'll have 2, 5, 2, and then this is 3 times. The opens are 3 times. And then in between that, I'll throw in a D. So check this out. So and then the twos we're gonna get played 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now we're gonna hit the open string again, and we'll do this. It's kind of the open string, and then we'll do the 2, 5, 2. Now this time the open instead of 3 times like we did before. Remember we did before was. This time the 2s are only twice. So here we go. You don't want to whack it that hard. Let's try that again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now, all right, we have the guitar solo, which we described in part 5. All right, so what was that? We'll go. We have two in the threes. All right, we have two in the threes. We'll have 1, 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to go to open. The same rhythm, and at the end of doing that 3 times, we'll play the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sustaining the D chord for 6 times, and then we'll repeat that whole thing twice. So let's do it as if we were playing it in context here. So. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now our home stretch. We're on the home stretch. Woo! We're gonna hit the open D string, and then 2, 5, 2, and this time the open's only once. We'll do that 3 times. So. And then you sustain the chord, and then we'll do what we described as part 5, which was the and there you go. I sincerely hope you found this tutorial to be helpful. This one took a while in figuring out the tunings, and this is one I've always wanted to learn for a very long time. I had songbooks and everything to consult my math and make sure I was at least in the ballpark, or pretty accurate. So anyway, so leave me a comment below that you enjoyed this. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel below, Mr. Mighty Slim. Give me a thumbs up, and we'll see y'all when the future gets here. Mighty Slim, over and out.